Hi friends, hope you're doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So Neet PG 2022 exam is finally over and we have received mixed review from the student about the exam. So today I'm going to talk about the first impression and few words about post-exam wisdom. So I had conducted a small poll on YouTube about the NEET PG 2022 paper, and what we received that most of the students rated the exam as a moderate, and it was rated as a moderate to tough exam. 10% of the students found it easy. I mean, around 3,000 students have voted for this poll, and around 15% students found it tough. It was so we'll rate it as a moderate paper. About the subject weightage distribution in this particular paper, so obs gynae, pedia, ophthalmology, PSM, surgery, ortho, patho, and pharma. So this subject had the highest weightage. I had conducted one NEET PG 2021 analysis in my previous video, and what we can actually notice is the distribution of the marks of different subjects was quite identical to NEET PG 2021. So the marks distribution for different subject was as it was given in NEET PG 2021. So we can again ascertain which are the important subjects and which are the important topics depending on the previous exams. Now let's talk about some students are asking, sir, what rank should be expected. See, the why I am discussing this thing in particular. Whenever exam happens, we think about the recall questions, and we think about the all these topics which came in the exam, and we discuss the questions. So sometimes we get a lot of silly mistakes, but don't worry. Even if you have done few silly mistakes, you there are still chances that you can get a good rank, and there is no way to, and there is no reason to go into depression or feel sad about that. Nobody's perfect. Even the toppers do a lot of mistake. It is just, as I say, that there is no marking, there is no number that you have to cross to get a seat. You just have to better than your perform your better than your competitors. But your competitors have also done a lot of mistake. As I said, that the paper was rated as moderate to tough. Some students found it easy to moderate, on the easy to moderate side. So in such moderate kind of exam, there are high chances that even the toppers do a lot of silly mistakes. So don't worry, even the options were quite close. So it's not only you who have done the silly mistakes. A lot of students have done it, so you don't have to worry about that part. Now about the post exam. Now exam has happened. There is no point in thinking about those things again. So what I will advise: take a break, relax your mind. You have been studying for so long. Your brain is tired, your body is fatigued. So you need that break, and you need to relax your mind. Some students who are thinking about what should be done after that break, and because the result will be in a month, and the counseling will take some time, so around 2 3 months will be gone. So you can think about joining a non-academic JRship. There are two benefits. First, lot of students join their branch of choice. So before, see, as I say, that branch is like a marriage, that once you commit to it, you are going to stay with your branch for life. So once you select your branch, you can do a non-academic jarship in that particular department for 1 2 months, because sometimes you like some department from the outside, but when you work there and you get to know the things that get to know about what is there inside. So sometimes you can have a different opinion. So it is very important to work in a branch that you are thinking about taking after the result, so that you can utilize it for that particular matter. Also you'll get a good salary, so that we all are exhausted after our so long we are studying, we are buying new plans and books, so we are exhausted. So these both things can be handled. Don't start immediately for next target. The students who are planning for NICT November session, we will be releasing those the plans shortly. But don't start immediately. Even if you're targeting next exam, you need a break. Don't completely cut off. So what I mean by this line is, you can definitely take a break, but after that don't stop completely studying. At least spend 1 hour daily about reading the previous topic, so you stay in touch with your studying and you don't feel completely detached when you start again. Now here are few things. See, it's whenever your PG exam is not a easy journey. There are a lot of things happening, and especially during the last 1 2 years, there was so uncertainty about the exam. COVID happened, so all the students had a lot of mental. It had taken a lot of mental toll on the students. So I'm going to share with you few things that you should always keep in your mind, and it should not affect your state of mind. Don't think what went wrong and what could have been done. It's easier to be wiser after the event has happened. So don't worry about the things and mistakes that has happened. Don't say that I should have started earlier, or I should have done this class, or I should have read these notes and all. See, it is of no use now, and there is no point in beating your head about that. So don't think about these things. Just because you don't know 2 3 most common causes or drugs, it does not mean that you are a worthless student. A lot of students after committing silly mistakes think that they are worthless and I will never be successful in my life. I can't do anything because as I said, the topper is not far away from you. Just because someone was able to remember two drugs more than you, he'll get a much higher rank. But that does not mean that you are a worthless student. It's just a matter of that day. Cutthroat competition in such kind of competitive exams is the only reason why sometimes we struggle, and it's not because we did not prepare well. Sometimes when we see the exam, when we analyze the exam, or sometimes when we see the result, we like, especially NICT result was quite disappointing for a lot of students. But it's not looking at your rank, it's never a reflection of your preparation. Sometimes you had a bad day, you just had a bad exam, and the kind of cutthroat competition we have, so we tend to feel that thing that we are lacking somewhere, we underestimate ourselves. But it does not mean that we did not prepare well. It's just the competition is such. Whenever you feel low or worthless, speak up. There are so many people around you who are going through the same. Don't isolate yourself. Whenever, if the exam wasn't good for you, if NICT was not, the rank was not good for you, there is no point in isolating yourself, or just going into this sadness. There are a lot of people who are around you. There are a lot of people who can you talk to. There are a lot of your friends who can you can open up to. So don't worry, don't isolate yourself. You have to speak up. Students who top the exam are not someone who are very talented. Sometimes luck doesn't favor our way. Yes, definitely. I say that luck definitely play a role, but after a certain extent, like for the exam of 200 marks, you have to set a baseline of around 160, 170. After that, for next 10, 20 questions, the luck definitely play a role. So the toppers are not someone who I can say like definitely they're talented, but luck definitely play a role. So don't worry about that part. Success in PG entrance is not a gold standard of successful life. You have already achieved a lot of things. See, a lot of students we have glorified PG exam so much in India that it is considered as a gold standard of a successful life, that someone who has cracked PG is considered successful. But actually, you should be proud of the things that you have already achieved, about everything that you have done, and you have made your parents proud. So don't limit everything to just PG exam. When you keep putting one foot in front of another without worrying about the results, and when you look back, you have already climbed a mountain. As I say that, you have given your everything. You have studied so well. You have given, you have been studying day and night. You have sacrificed so many things. So don't worry. When you'll get your results, you will feel that you have climbed a mountain. PG entrance is a brutal race which has been conveniently glorified to make successful people appear greatest, when in fact they are within your reach. So what we have brought this all PG exam and all this race to a certain level, that whoever tops the exam, or the toppers, we consider them as a demigods. We feel that these people are out of the world, and what they do and what kind of person they are, they must be very brilliant, and we glorify them so much that it feels like we are completely worthless. But I had shown you in the previous videos as well, toppers are not very far away from you. Toppers are actually just a matter of few questions. I'll say, even when I say few, I just mean like 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like just difference of a 10 questions, suddenly the person jumps away so much. So it's just a matter of few questions, and you don't have to feel worthless, even if you don't succeed sometimes. Your family, your friends will always be there for you. A few words of your parents, your friends might appear tough sometimes, but what they want is best for you. Don't lose them in the process of going on the top, because when you reach at the top, who would clap for you? Sometimes when our parents get worried, when they because sometimes after PG exam, most of us are not from the doctor's family. So it becomes very difficult to explain our parents that what we are going through, and why we are not able to sometimes get the success, and if the exam was tough, then why it was tough. But what they say and what they talk is out of the worry. So don't argue. I mean, there is no point feeling sad about that. You need those people when you reach on the top, so they're going to clap for you. Whenever you feel happiest or saddest, tell yourself this shall pass. Even if you are happy, that moment is not going to be forever. Even if you are sad, that moment is not going to be forever. So take a deep breath, and it does not matter that how depressed or how sad you feel right now. Trust me, after a while, it does not matter. Time heals everything. Time has answer for everything. When life throws challenges at you, don't say why me. Instead, say try me. Explore. Now the exam is over, so I'll advise you, explore places. Don't isolate yourself. Learn a new instrument. Try to, if you're interested, try to learn a new language. Master some sport or art. all we have, as I always say, that all we have is one life to live. So don't waste it saying what if. The things which trouble you now won't even matter after a while. So don't worry about what happened and what is going to be there tomorrow. A lot of students saying, sir, I can't keep calm till the results come. There are 30 days. Why to waste these moment about the thinking about, results are not in your hand. Giving exam was in your hand. So results will eventually come. Don't worry about that part. Also, through the channel which I am running since last 5 6 months, I have been trying to, not only help students about the preparation, but to fight also this all, mental pressure that they have. So I'm really happy, and I will thank all my audience and subscribers for appreciating words for the channel. I just want that let us all work together toward betterment of all medical aspirants, and just help everyone out there. So guys, I wish you all the best. Take care.